Today, jump on Goombas, punch some trees, and dispute copyright claims. It's Mario Minecraft, and this is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint, where today we are celebrating Victoria Day. That's right, we don't let a little thing like Queen Victoria having died over 100 years ago get in the way of a good holiday. In fact, Canada likes this holiday so much, we've just decided to make it the birthday of whoever's the current reigning monarch. Queen Elizabeth II was born on February 2nd, you say? Nope. Now, she was born on the last Monday before May 25th, and we're having a parade, so she better get used to it. If you saw this image of McCree from Overwatch, you'd be forgiven for thinking that Overwatch was an annual release from Ubisoft. But, as it turns out, it's just Blizzard being great animators. Taking a cue from very old school 2D animation, in the absence of motion blur, animators will use smear frames to accentuate motion and exaggerate momentum. And sure, it looks like nightmare fuel in a vacuum, but in practice, it just makes everything look great. Sort of how sometimes people tweet pictures of me making hilariously weird faces when their internet hiccups, not realizing that the stupid faces are inside all of us. Virtual reality is a brave new world, and it's evolving rapidly. For example, I didn't even know you could pirate VR games until a few minutes ago, and now I learn not only can you pirate VR games, but the latest Oculus update designed to curb piracy actually made it easier to steal them. To explain, VR games are like console games. Oculus games only work on the Oculus, Vive games only work on the Vive. Except not really, and especially not really if you used Revive, a hack that allowed Vive owners to play Oculus exclusives. That seems like a problem for Oculus, and they blocked Revive with a software update. So Revive's creator figured out how to get around that. It now just completely bypasses Oculus's ownership check. For those of you keeping score, Revive once let you buy any VR game, regardless of platform, and now it just straight up lets you steal it. Welcome to the future of gaming. The problems look suspiciously familiar. As a special treat for Minecraft players on Wii U, Nintendo released a hilarious new way to lose YouTube revenue. The Super Mario Mashup Pack includes terraforming your Mineland into Mushroom Kingdom with 40 player skins and all-new terrain and enemy textures inspired by Super Mario World, Super Mario 64, and Mario Sunshine. It also includes official music, which means videos, of course, get immediately tripped by YouTube's Content ID system, even though Nintendo wasn't supposed to monetize videos made with the pack. Current status is that Nintendo is investigating, which I'm pretty sure is fancy corporate doublespeak for not investigating. But we'll see. Last week, Apple's App Store rejected a Palestinian mobile game called Liyla and the Shadows of War because they felt it shouldn't be classified as a game. The game is a side-scrolling platformer that deals with a girl living in the Gaza Strip, and as such runs afoul of Apple's bizarre stance that games shouldn't deal with politically sensitive subjects, which resulted in the developer being told to try resubmitting it under the news category and removing all text that referred to it as a game. Apple has since relented, and Liyla is on the App Store as a game. Perhaps Apple realized that you can't say you don't allow politically charged games with a straight face while you're okay with Israeli Heroes, an Angry Birds clone where you control actual Israeli missiles. An ambitious group of modders has announced Fallout Cascadia, a massive planned expansion for Fallout 4 that will add Seattle, Bellevue, Mercer Island, and Redmond to the wasteland. The 18-member development team already has a subreddit, space for volunteers, and a nebulous release deadline of several years away. The plan is to make something equivalent in size and scope to Fallout 3. I look forward to finally playing this game in 2020, marveling at the scope and execution, delighting in the new quests and companions, and then immediately seeing someone say it's garbage tier and the modders are incompetent because there's no dog power armor. On the upside, it'll be cool to see what the Fallout treatment could do with the Bigfoot mythos. On the other hand, setting it in the Pacific Northwest means there'll be no Nuka-Cola, it'll just be wall-to-wall microbrewed IPAs. Coming up, a kid designed their own Overwatch character and a Blizzard artist turned it into this great piece of art. My kid threw up on herself while we were writing this story about Overwatch, so that's something. To be fair, our kid's like 6 months old, so.
It's true.
Not expecting much.
I feel like she,
I don't want to say I'm going to set a high bar here.
awesome as Penelope is, I feel like as an Overwatch character designer, she may not have come into her own yet.
No, she's got some work ahead of her. Yeah.